Hey everybody, we're Johnny and Deb.
We're the Carnivore Caveman Keto couple.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I know, that's a mouthful every time. So you guys, we are actually going out to dinner with some friends, and this is kind of really the first dinner we'll be eating out as super strict carnivores. Yeah.
So tip number one, if you're going to go out to eat, go to a steakhouse.
Yeah, for sure. Big steakhouse, right? That's the easiest way. Yeah, just the RV. I mean, we can totally cook and stuff, and we do entertain a little bit in the RV, but we just thought, you know, we're meeting some friends here, and Quincy's is a nice steakhouse. So we thought, well, let's go see how it works. We're going to
try.
Yep, do the best we can, and it's going to be interesting, but, and I don't think they do the whole grass-fed, grass-finished. For me, I'm super picky, as you guys know, about where my beef comes from, but you know, sometimes you just gotta say what the heck, and
it's still good protein, good fat.
That's right.
It's not the best you can get because it's not grass-fed.
So it has GMO corn the last 3 months of its life. One meal won't kill me, right guys?
Right. And I'm hoping they have some seafood, because
yeah, we'll
I always love surf and turf, and if they've got some shrimp or some scallops or fish, you know, you can do the surf and turf.
Right.
And be good to go.
Right.
So we'll be back.
We'll be back, guys.
So this is just a little recap of our dinner last night. It was very good.
It was great. It was funny, you know. So Johnny and I did it a little different. I decided when I placed my order, it was filet mignon night. So you got to choose your ounces, and I just
That's
told...
it, filet. That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
It's kind of a weird restaurant that way, but it was good.
It's for steak eaters, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, so I told the server, don't bring me anything but, you know, the steak. And she was like, no, you don't want the salad, a big bit of fruit, nothing? I'm like, no, nothing but the steak. So I know she probably thought I was a wackadoo, but that's okay. I know I'm not going to eat it. We went out with another couple. Johnny decided to have her bring all of his stuff.
Yeah. In
Because
case somebody wanted an extra baked potato, bread.
Maybe our friends wanted to eat it, but I just told her to.
So here's a picture of Deb's plate. It's kind of sad. Kind of bleak,
lonesome
but
little...
it was a good bacon wrapped fillet.
Yeah.
Deb got the 9 ounce,
tasty.
and I got like the 15 ounce, and it was really good.
And I have to say, after eating that, I mean, I was totally full satisfied. Of course, I wasn't bloated, because you're really not bloated on the carnivore diet. You just don't get that bloated feeling. But I mean, I was full. I can't imagine eating a salad prior to that, having a baked potato with that, and then
some
fruit.
Bread.
Oh yeah, and
bread.
bread.
A piece of fruit.
I mean, you would be, no wonder we have food issues in this country. That is just way too much food.
Yeah.
But anyways.
And you know, with this carnivore diet, I'm going to touch on this real quick. I can eat my meat, egg meal, whatever I eat, and 10-15 minutes later, I can hop on my mountain bike and go ride for an hour.
Well, he does that a lot.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Right.
Where if I would have ate that complete meal last night, I'd have had to come home, take a nap for an hour or two, and then go ride my bike. So you get satiated, but you never have the bloat associated with carbohydrates and sugar.
It's such a great feeling. I just can't say enough about this diet, and you know, I don't know. I'm gonna keep continuing it, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
So
and they didn't have any seafood, which would have been really nice to have a couple shrimp and some scallops with that steak. Because on this diet, I like my main course being, you know, steak, burger, whatever.
Right, and actually the next video is going to be a day of eating for us.
Normally, it would hold true. If you're going to go out to eat, try to go eat out at a steakhouse, because you're going to usually have some options. You know, I could have got a steak, some seafood maybe, or even, you know,
Now, granted, with that being said, Johnny's bill would have been, I'm the frugal one, okay? I don't really like spending the money eating out anyways. And then when you're going to pay, because there's not a lot of restaurants, and I'm a server so I know this, but there's not a lot of restaurants that'll say, okay, well, since you only want the ribeye with this $50 steak dinner, we're going to go ahead and knock $25 off. It doesn't work that way. You're going to pay the $50 or whatever you're going to pay, even if you tell them to hold everything but the... So then you add shrimp onto that or other stuff. you're eating a very expensive meal for what you could cook at home for a fraction of the price, and you're not going to be cooking it in oil. You're going to know exactly what's going into that. You're going to be using Himalayan salt instead of table salt. So that's just my little rampage on. I just don't eat out much because I don't want to spend the money, and I want to know exactly how my food is prepared and where it comes from. But that's just me.
Right. Here's one more thing I want to touch on. When you're on this carnivore diet, your cravings are gone.
Yeah. I know we've said that before, but it's a miracle. It's amazing.
Right. So that plate full of food came. There was the baked potato piled up with butter and sour cream, a piece of bread, a piece of fruit.
Normally, back in the day, Johnny would have dove right in and asked for seconds on bread, and
I would have at least sampled
somebody else's bread.
Yeah, So your cravings are gone. Now, if you eat things out of habit, those habits might still be there. But the physical...
But you know what they say? It's like, 45 days to change your habit.
Yeah. The physical craving of sugar and carbs will be gone. Yeah. And I always touch on this when I tell people about it. If you just jumped on the carnivore diet and you were eating the standard American diet and you were drinking soda and you were eating chips and you were, eating all the bad stuff, it would be a little depressing because you're like, I got to give it all up. But if you give up soda, that's a must.
In stages.
And you do it in stages. And there are some who feel that just go cold turkey. You'll get results quicker.
That's me. I'm one, I like to rip the Band-Aid off really fast.
Yeah.
Go to the casino, I put 50 or 100 on red. I get it over with quick. I don't like to prolong. So I'll take the agony of suffering for a week just to... Let's do it.
I'm a little more methodical. Cut that out. So
the least amount of suffering.
But I was more of an emotional eater.
Right.
So, but to sum things up, you can go out to eat occasionally. Go to a steakhouse. Don't go to an Italian pasta place because it would be you'd be hard pressed. To get just
or
meat.
Or a pizzeria.
You
got to kind of choose wisely if you're going to go out and dine. So, but
so just suggest, hey, let's go get steak tonight,
Right.
And like Deb said, it's expensive to go out and buy steak. And when you get done with that steak, you're like, that wasn't any better, or it wasn't even as good as the one I make at home. And we could have bought 4 or 5 steaks for the same money.
Sanger's best beef, the ribeyes. I've had a lot of ribeyes in my day, and we'll show you in the next video. You can't beat the flavor of this Rocky Mountain grass cattle ribeye. I mean, it's just
So just to let you know, in the future we're going to do some full days of eating, and I've got a couple recipes that will kind of mix it up for you a little bit, and like on the go foods and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have really good ones too. If anybody likes liver pate, I know there's not a ton of people out there that do, but Johnny.
I don't like liver.
5-year-old with eating, but he's all about what's that saying? I heard this saying from I think it was Dr. Ted that said, we're supposed to eat to feed the machine, not to masturbate the tongue. And I just thought that was classic, so I tell him all the time, you're not masturbating the tongue. So I have some recipes too, but all right, guys.
You should probably clean it up. This is a family channel.
I know.
So stay tuned, guys. Remember, if you enjoy the content, give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe.
And comment. We want to hear your stories of eating out and what you're finding with the carnivore diet as well. Yeah.
Hit that bell notification. That way you'll be notified when we put up a new video. And we're going to just keep on documenting, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Till next time.